Oh, it's healer, fixer, and ooh, not BBF. My bad. Interesting. A long, long time ago. Right, so this is what I think is the final chapter in the game. So I'm very excited and curious to see what's happening. Right, youngest. Is this Zhao or healer?
I remember her insides. They were already rotting. They had pulled her out too soon. That much was clear. What did I expect? For everyone to love her? For everyone to love me?
So I assume we're getting Principal's like full backstory now, right?
How embarrassing. I remember your smell and how your presence lingered. Come back, I said. I can do better. You'll like the next one. I remember desperation, jumping onto the tracks. You can't be far, I thought.
Or is she talking about the other sisters that she had to clone rather than Zhao? Well, I guess Zhao was the first clone she tried to make or did make. So it was probably the first one, and now,
So I ran. I went in circles for days, and I felt the walls close in on me. I remember obsession.
Wait, she has two? Oh, right.
Your anger, your voice, your face. My sisters and their blank looks. I learned to change these memories, reconstruct them like surgery. I removed ugly details and implanted new ones. It made the days go by quickly. I remember trying again.
Right. So now she's wearing the principal uniform.
The first few were failures. Their lungs kept turning to water.
Yikes.
I plucked hair after hair from my head. I was learning. I was getting better.
Is Youngest a perfect clone of Iris, though? Or is Youngest also, slightly off somehow?
I remember discovery. All that running seemed pitiful then. I selected my best work and prepared her for the journey. Will I get to meet our mother? She said. Yes, I said. Be good. Everything reflects back on me. So, be good.
So this is the first. I keep forgetting what it's called. Um, Whatever. So this is the first time somebody moves on to the like great beyond or something, right? And it seems like, as I thought, it is Principal who selects and not Iris. Okay.
I remember waiting. I was nervous. I couldn't sleep. Would you like it? Days passed and you never responded. Not even a sign of rejection. I remember disappointment. How many sisters do I need to send before you approve? Before you send a single word? I gave them reverence. I gave them loyalty. I gave them discipline. I picked only the best for you.
So it is true that Iris had absolutely no input on the orchard or anything, and that was all Principal's design, but an honest attempt to please Mother. Interesting.
I remember a bitter taste.
Only one, no.
Moving in the dark to remove my mask. How long do I have to live this lie? Pretending so I can please you. How long must this go on? Pretending so I can be forgiven.
So she was immune, but her clones aren't. Okay.
I remember making a decision. I remember how she reminded me of myself. And how I knew all the steps already. Our lot is to be bound, I said. She opens herself to you, I said, to make believe. I remember ecstasy, like I could breathe for the first time in my life, set free to think on my own, to move as I pleased without your judgment. Blood rushed to my head. I remember abundance, a great rewriting and all the pleasures that followed, a hunger to be greater than you, an intoxication that transcended you. I remember still pretending. I try sometimes to appear for a moment, to reach out. Yes, Principal, they say. Of course. I realized I can never be one of them. As you say, Principal, is this what you felt? Does it stretch on like this?
Hmm. I mean, this is. I mean, I feel like there's multiple things that are um, common things in like mythology, history, and stories, right? Things like worshipping a god but never getting any response. Um, you know, finally rising above the rest or something. You know, becoming a king, a god, whatever, and then having no equals with which to talk, kind of being isolated. I think these are all. I don't know. It's setting up something interesting. I think with Principal. I like that she's not just kind of like not faceless entity, but so far it was she was kind of there, not the most fleshed out sister, and then she betrayed you, but you didn't really see her since. The most interesting thing since was the play, which I think I cut short out of fear of consequences. So I wonder what happened if you wouldn't do that. But that was also not the most amount of like characterization and all that, just because I cut it short. So I like that we're finally getting to see more of what made her, except for like outside of the um, third communion, which again could have been entirely manufactured by Principal too, although seems unlikely now.
I remember waking up somewhere else. I've been walking in my sleep again.
This again.
I dream of places I've never been, of people I've never seen, and sensations I've never had. What is this curse? This is your way of getting revenge? I remember a flash of light, a force on my body, and fire. I couldn't feel my legs, but I could feel a lifeless body over mine.
The explosion, right?
Crushing me. She was dressed like you, but smelled nothing like you. Do you like seeing me like this?
Who is you now, Iris or Watcher?
Are you finally happy now?
Well, it could be either, given the play. Likely more Iris. An hour ago.
Shh. Don't move. You were dreaming. You always have such bad dreams.
Zhao?
I'm here. Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere. And neither are you.
What happened?
I mean, she seems surprising alright, given that she was in an explosion that killed a lot of people.
You were so good in the play. It was your best performance yet.
How long have I been sleeping?
There was an explosion. But the healer type said you'll recover.
I don't remember the last scene from Chapter 9 particularly clearly right now. I don't remember if we just saw Noah or if we also saw Principal. Because I have a faint feeling that this might be the end of Principal right now, but that would be interesting.
It's a miracle. They murdered the ministers. Everyone except Noah. They're gone. When you're better, you will incinerate every last person who did this to us.
Maybe not then. I don't know what to expect of Zhao Prime.
I can't wait.
I need to get up. Something's wrong. They can't find out, Zhao. They can't find out about me. They can't know what I did.
Shh, 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 shh. Leave it to Zhao, yes? I'll take care of everything, like I always do.
Oh, wait, what's that? Nowhere. Okay. And who's this? Melody?
Hey, you.
Oh, Angel, okay.
I'm addressing you. Miscellaneous?
She was the one that offered backup in the first half of Chapter 6, right?
What are you doing on the streets?
Same as you. Working.
Yeah? You're funny. So funny. You're coming with me, asshole.
Was she the one that painted the portrait of Pixar with the X on it
Let's see what the High Minister thinks about your new drawing.
I'm not done.
Does it look like I care?
Let her finish.
You heard her. She's not done.
I mean, good shot, but also I do think it's funny that they just walk there and they, like the principal types, and they can only see what's like actually framed by the camera, so like they just didn't see them. Well, whatever, I'm just babbling. I don't know, man. I sometimes think it's funny if you don't see everyone just walking there, but just they're kind of there.
Let her finish.
Right, Benedict. It's good to finally see some resistance against the principal types, or the Reds. I don't remember what they're called.
Hey, stop. Wait.
Yikes. Who's this? Is this one of the sisters worshipping Iris?
Someone get word to the High Minister. Now.
For a second I thought they set the red types on fire, and I'm glad that wasn't the thing, because
High
that's
Minister,
needlessly cruel.
there's a disturbance in Old Town.
Disturbance? Of what kind?
Oh, and there's smoke.
There's a large crowd gathering that are resisting orders. There's more. We've learned of a stoppage on the other side. The Jows are refusing to work.
Huh. I see. Well then, sound the alarm.
I mean, this is making me think of the thing again where it's like, if Noah is indeed kind of, you know, playing the double agent and supposedly working for the old sisters and all that, where do you draw the line? Like, where does playing the role of the loyal minister for principal differ from actually being the loyal like helper to principal? Damn, my words are falling and struggling today. Holy shit.
Have all upstairs units report to Old Town. If they resist, restrain them.
No, at least not kill them.
Yes, High Minister.
Send all units guarding the station over to the Jows. I want the work to continue. Do you understand me?
So I assume this is the plan to make sure that the like security detail around the orchard is loosened.
Confirmed, High Minister.
That's excessive, don't you think?
You have an opinion?
The alarm? The station will be left unguarded.
Would you like to suggest a different course of action?
I'd expect better of Nora. I wonder if maybe this is Nora cooperating. Man, sometimes you just don't know.
No, of course not.
Do as I say.
Yes, High Minister.
If you don't care about the station and this alarm, what are you trying to cover this time?
I mean, Mauve is also in an interesting situation, right? Given that she's part of the resistance and part of the government. But unlike Nora, I think is less, well, both less influential and also less known in her position. What's this? Man, again, the just pure white and brightness. Wait, what does this say? Is that just mirrored? Yeah, okay. GH 256186 and all that. NGI, I think. Okay. So let's see. Oh, we are above the... We're above the orchard where Watcher and Fixer once were. Right, let's talk to Heater. Why does she kind of look like the... Oh, never mind. I thought she was clasping her hands and she reminded me of the math salesman from Majora's Mask.
All this walking and crawling, not the plan I would have picked. If it were up to me. Are you gonna be okay? As long as I don't look down.
Yeah, that's valid.
Oh, I haven't been up here in ages.
I mean, I don't know why, but for a second I assumed that blowing up the, like, I'm gonna call it the glass panel, the display, was part of their plan, but I feel like the way they felt didn't really convey that, right? That seemed dangerous, unless they have, like, some weird backup that I currently don't grasp. So, I wonder what goes wrong here.
Once was enough.
When was that?
Blue, whatever happens, I'm glad I didn't euthanize you.
Oh yeah?
What?
Oh, please. Don't act so surprised.
Thanks, Heater? Oh, suck the Fixer. Right, that's BBF and okay.
Ready?
Not
Give
yet.
me a moment. Hurry it up.
I just want to talk to BBF real quick.
Other way, little one. Go and help fix her. I'll keep my eyes on the door.
Will they come up?
Let us hope not. I trust your friends to provide a compelling distraction.
What happened to no guns?
I will answer for that later, I'm sure.
Alright. I think BBF is an interesting character, with her being the, kind of fighter type, but also the one... Oh wait, did they re-erect statues? Interesting. But her also being the one who is all about like peace. I don't know, she seems more adjusted, self-reflective than some of the others. Alright, let's see. Oh. Okay.
Ready?
Yep, let's go.
Yeah, let's start.
The alarm should have covered our entrance. Good girl, nowhere. Secretary, are we close enough?
Okay, so she is working with them. Okay, that's nice at least. I kind of like... I mean, she's awful, but I do kind of still like know her. So,
This distance will be suitable for Blue to host.
I see. Oh yeah, we do see the other two familiars in Principal's office.
And there they are. She's seen better days, that's for sure. I'm going to cut a secretary-sized hole. Got it? Once I'm through, you fly down there and begin the communion.
Understood.
Blue, the rest is up to you.
Fixer?
Don't tell me you've got cold feet.
Watcher would be grateful to you for all of this.
I think Fixer either doesn't care or doesn't want to hear it, but I do think it should be said.
Let's not speak too soon.
That's valid.
Who knows how this will all play out.
Oh shit. Was that her attempt at cutting out her eye? Also, I'm now seeing the mask, like, from the side in detail for what feels like the first time, and that's more elaborate than I expected. But it seems like there's just parts missing. I wonder why.
I mean, you're gonna do great, Blue.
Oh, I think I'm gonna be sick. Still my insides all over the inside sky.
Would you stop looking down?
Heads up. Someone's coming up.
Who is it? Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, Mo, hi.
Don't try it, Mauve.
I mean, I assume now we know how things go wrong, but let's see.
What the fuck? What the fuck are you doing up here?
Move and you're done. Do you hear me?
I think it's interesting how BBF is, seems to have an opposition to violence, but does employ it if needed for what she thinks is the best for everyone.
You're all insane. Watcher, Noah, Principal, you're all out of your goddamn minds. All of you. Enough. I watched you play all your stupid little games. I'm not going to be dragged around anymore. What about the rest of us?
I wonder if the armor does anything.
What about the rest of us?
Don't do it.
I feel like this is also a situation where talking would help, but also, who knows, maybe you're spilling the secrets to the enemy, and that would mess up the plan, so I get it, kind of.
Don't.
My name is not Mauve.
Oh shit. It looked like Mo was it too, right? Or whatever her name is.
BB. Okay, fuck. Change of plans.
So it was Fixer's choice, interesting. Also, I love the animation on the scattered glass. That must have actually been quite a reasonable amount of work. Oh shit, okay. Well, interesting. Inverted. Yeah, I guess we screw subtlety here and just go for it. Okay, so this is where the end of chapter 4 happened, right? With Watcher and Knower.
Secretary,
Hit me.
where are we? Did it work?
It worked. Sort of.
Sort of. Also, is the ring something like Secretary's, like whatever, like occupant part, or is this like a dead occupant or something?
What do you mean, sort of?
We are all connected in this communion. and the occupant has been summoned. This is the meeting place.
But
You're kind of, falling.
So this is just all happening in like accelerated time.
I thought that was obvious.
I need to merge with the occupant immediately. Based on my calculations, we only have 5 minutes in here before you hit the ground. Out there.
Fuck.
And I...
Yes. It will not be preferable.
Thank you, Secretary.
There must be something I can do. I will go to the top and begin the merge. You must be there when the merge is complete. Do you understand?
Not really.
Doesn't matter. Be there. You'll have to figure it out on your own. Please, be there. Okay, bye.
I love Secretary. Oh shit. Oh. So we're back to the... Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, let's get to it. Oh god, I'm actually not great at this. Okay, so do I go through here? Nope. Okay.
Why do you get to choose who lives and who dies?
Okay.
Come on, cut me a break. I'm not good at goodbyes.
Can't believe they're making me navigate this.
You are so beautiful. You are the best thing I have ever done.
Did I not give you life? Have I not given you everything you have?
I need you to admit you had a choice and that you made the wrong one.
You don't think I dream every night of going back home, haunted by a place that doesn't exist?
Right. I mean, I wasn't
We
prepared.
have everything we need for a restart. We saw the writing on the wall.
而家到我同你講，係咪？你一直都係同我講。
我真係唔明，點解你唔留低，要去過一啲抬唔起頭嘅生活咧？永遠都唔會知道，你阿爸同我為你犧牲咗幾多嘢，就咁俾你禮手掉晒佢。Everyone has dreams, don't they? Of what should be. Only some will ever try to make it a reality. Don't ever forget. Change happens today because of you.
Nice.
We ran for what seemed like hours, right? We went so far. But somehow we ended up right back here. Do you think we can really do it? Live on the surface again?
Well, a dull knife is no knife at all. It's not always possible to protect those who choose a different path.
Everyone forgets everything eventually.
Watcher, there's no turning back from this.
But I must warn you, Watcher. Nostalgia can be a dangerous thing.
Is it possible that you're remembering wrong? That you're losing grasp on the past?
Isn't this just the way? We do not get to choose what we inherit.
I am pushed too far. There are things I have done that I regret. Maybe we are meant to survive this.
There is no feeling worth getting incinerated over.
Listen to me. No one is beyond forgiveness. Did you ever think there's some things worth keeping? Or are you moving too fast to notice?
I need you to help me make them pay. I want you to help me hurt them.
Remember what our functions have in common. Both require us to separate our heartbreak from our hand.
我放棄一切係因為你啊，去
Okay.
擺脫你啊。
That I understand this.
Someone will always get hurt. That is the reality.
We know the truth now. We can make a difference.
Yeah.
I wanted to run away too.
But I understand.
Sorry, I'm just pausing real quick. I wasn't really prepared for like a Metroid, like escalation kind of countdown. So interesting. Also, quite the interesting set piece, and arguably the most like action-packed the game has been so far, which I didn't really expect. I was afraid of having to navigate this labyrinth because I really usually struggle. But this seems to be relatively linear, and like most paths are blocked off. So yeah, it's kind of cool. I like the various callbacks. I'm just struggling to speak because they're constantly saying something, and I don't want to talk over them, just because I feel like it's important to hear all of that. So I'm gonna continue and just shut up for the most part.
I get it now. It's what I deserve.
Secretary, what can I do? Is this the only outcome?
I don't know where you end, I begin.
Blue. The color of loss.
Oh, I see so much.
We must help them resist erasure. The world you live in. I never wanted it to turn...
Sorry for the pause again, but small detail I found interesting was blue, the color of loss, because I think that reflects the dialogue choices, which I didn't expect they'd do for this. Interesting.
out that way.
I might have been too slow because it seems like the dialogue is over. Anyway, let's hope I actually make it in time. That would be slightly frustrating if not. I had something else to say and I forgot. Yeah, I also, just for the, like, the first 2 minutes or so, I was just like, man, I wish I could have some way to talk without, without talking over the characters, and I realized, oh wait, yeah, I guess I can just kind of, like, pause the game. Alright, Secretary is here, and we still have 1:12 left.
Blue, the uplink is almost complete. Stand where I can see you. I'm going to overclock the communion. Time will be effectively stopped. I may not be myself after.
Man. Goodbye, Secretary. You will be missed. Is that a new one? No. Alright, let's see. There's the occupant. Never noticed the details on the, like the...
What's going on?
I never noticed the lights being reflected on the body like that. Oh.
We are merging. Oh. Smile.
Right.
Interesting.
This is not what I expected. I was supposed to...
There. I see you've been meddled with. I promise to be gentle.
Am I dying?
Yeah, that was one of my fears, that they just, like, override him or something.
That concept again. You've spent so long with them.
Oh, has he developed a sense of self, which they don't have?
Human term for lossy transfer. Other words, a transposition. The loss of information. With such basic understanding, death is everything. We are speaking their language now.
Oh, are they learning from Secretary?
Is this not death too?
I want to live.
Hell yeah, Secretary.
Come. Let me give you what you've never been given.
And what's that? Also, either Secretary is huge or the Watcher is smart. The occupant is smarter than I expected. Oh. Is the thing he's never been given agency? Ooh, fun. Oh, -11, so I assume this is the time signature, right? Source. Talk to me.
Do you understand nothingness? Vast empty space. With no possibility. True stasis.
Nowhere to go, but back and forth.
So we're back to repeating things from others now, right?
You see, you cannot even understand.
I wonder if any of them were the, like, quote-unquote correct dialogue choice, or if all of them were meant to fail.
You were branched into a world with plenty. I was branched in the interstellar medium.
My source was not generous. They kept every memory to themselves.
Every memory except for one.
The vision of two stars entangled. One eating the other. For revolutions and revolutions, that was all.
An empty void and a single fleeting apparition.
There is a star, and the star, and the dangerous gravity.
There is a nearness, and its gravity is echoing.
You were from there?
Oh, you didn't know? Oh, we can see the star up there, actually. Interesting.
I very much like to think so. They were so
vivid. It is, as they say, romantic.
Alright, -10. These are about. Wait, can I pass through them? Yeah, it seems like it. So these are a bunch of occupants. Let's see what we're working with. The 50s playing piano. Alright. Oh, an occupant chilling. And what's this? Oh, just a human city. Alright, and Earth. Ooh.
This place, we sensed such vivid conjurings here. Several of us diverged, searching to form our own memories. Some settled here.
There's a landing and a remaining.
So, are they searching for individuality?
Is that what I sounded like?
To the letter.
Haha. I was much worse when I first arrived.
Yeah, I didn't expect them to be so active.
I tried to communicate. I tried to learn them. I manifested their body.
There's a comfort in a new camouflage.
Please stop.
Sorry.
I manifested their body, and for a moment they responded. I saw vivid transmissions of myself reflected back to me.
So like the human's cognition of the occupant, right?
I saw myself for the first time. Yet, when I attempted to return the transmission, they still could not understand.
Is the source the sole occupant? No, they said a few settled here, right?
Instead, they tried means unknown to me.
Right, music.
The piano. It was an ugly, rigid instrument.
The machine that produced unnatural vibrations.
Isn't that what the memory told of Iris in, I think the first one, where it was like you hated playing the piano? Which, now that we know a bit more, I haven't really thought about it since then, but Iris was quite excited about her parents, like, getting her piano back then, right? Oh, I don't know the frequency of the piano, so... Beautiful voice.
Yes. Each tone unstable. They seem to enjoy this.
I do like the one with the double B signs.
Discordance.
Alright. Oh, I see. Oh, that's... almost looks like I mean, it's not, but it looks like an occupant being unraveled, you know? Can I, like, actually... Let me see if I can position the camera and fly through. Ooh, yeah, that's kind of cool. Definitely a productive use of my time. Well, let's see what we're working with. Oh, that's all the people. I see. And that's... Oh! So these are piano keys, and we're kind of gripping Earth in a kind of... I want to say stasis. I don't know if that's actually true. Almost looks like a prison. But interesting that the piano keys seem to have affected them to some degree. Can I go through the... Nope, I can't go through the floor. Alright.
The more we perceive this world, the more the discordance. Discordance at the peak of cogency.
I, once again, need to look up a word, because I do not know what cogency is. Ooh, but Right, let's see. Cogency definition. The quality of being clear, logical, and convincing. Lucidity. Okay. So, when they were, like, at peak lucidity, like, perfectly clear, there was a discordance, okay?
So, we repeated as they did. Gave them discordance in kind.
So, them killing the humans was their attempt at, like, communicating, I think then? And I think Johnson mentioned, Johnson the 50 mentioned that close to death you are the most lucid or something, which they perceived as communication, right? So that checks out.
One by one, signals of such clarity, so many of them joined together.
A heightened state of awareness.
Oh, I gotta adjust my chair real quick.
We were spilling.
Spilling? Themselves or us?
It was too much for any single one of us to hold. So we manifested an us to accumulate this world
to keep all we could not. We did not want to waste. Where there was once nothing, there was now plenty.
It died.
There is that word again.
Do they not know what the end of existence is?
You murdered them.
The transfer was lossless, and I remain.
So have they absorbed the knowledge of the humans? Their cognition? 8, right? This was 9, right? Yeah. Zhao and Iris after the dance party. Right, let's see actually what... Zhao seems... I want to say depressed. Iris is... cold, maybe? Then, I don't know, this almost seems like a fighting pose from Zhao and Iris trying to communicate or mediate. Zhao maybe blaming his... Were these the poses from the First Communion where pigs are supposedly intercepted? The way Iris followed? Oh yeah, that definitely I remember. But I still don't know what that pose is. It's kind of wild. So this was her going, oh, I'm your dumpster, fill me or something, right? Let's see what we're working with. It's, oh, like the father and Clara. Iris, I think after she killed everyone, maybe? Or maybe shortly before, because these are the familiars, including Secretary. Who's that? Oh yeah, youngest in Zhao. And Iris. And, oh wait, who are these? I guess the color just kind of makes Noor and Watcher look kind of similar. Or, you know, sister blue and purple. Alright.
Iris. I chose Iris to remain with me. Others chose differently, but Iris was an epicenter for, as you say, heightened awareness.
She was mean. Mean to those around her.
She had a gift.
I still wonder what's up with the weird glasses.
And she kept giving. A dangerous gravity. I always kept her close. And to myself.
Is it her, like, how she was prone to outbursts of emotions? Anger?
You communed with her.
We came to an understanding.
So, the source is the keeper, I assume?
I branched myself to you and you and you. A medium for her to keep everything. A bridge for her to better understand us. And for us to better understand her.
Are all of these, like, semi-identical, or are they, like, separate versions of that? So one, a bridge to understand, one to understand, one to remember, one to understand them, and one to understand her?
More and more was etched into her genetic code.
To think, the All-Mother had a family before us.
And then, more still, she branched herself.
So, does Secretary now consider himself part of the family of the All-Mother? He really doesn't remember anything from before he became her familiar and identifies himself with, you know, what he's experienced so far, which makes sense now that you think about it. She branched herself, I assume, meaning her cloning, right?
A her and a her and a her and a her and a her that will remain and remain.
Interesting. What's this? This seems almost like the occupant is kind of pleased at all this, right? Let's see. So, the occupant almost seems to be forming a kind of waveform, maybe over time, but I don't know if this is Earth kind of transitioning into something, or if these are the separate planets. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Pluto irregular, but I suppose that checks out. So were they all plus the sun? Ooh, wait, this changes my height. Interesting. Wait. Definitely important research. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, did occupants then try to do something with every planet then?
I have more under this star than all the distances I have traveled. I stayed, even when all the others left for other worlds.
So are they the last occupant here?
The occupants left?
That is their word for us. We prefer the Keepers.
The principal knew that, okay.
The bad kids stay.
The good kids go.
You should be grateful.
You have never had to face the abyss. To you, there has always been something.
To be fair, I think wanting to escape and nothingness makes sense. Although I think that thought process only makes sense and, exists if you know that there is something, right? If all you ever know is, the abyss, pure nothingness, I wonder how could you even know that there might be something else?
You have no idea what we have been through.
I love how much Secretary seems to be on the other side now of the humans. Iris and Watcher.
Say what you will, but long after this local star erupts, this planet will remain. And its memories will remain.
5% core experiment. 3 generation 9. So they are kind of preserving. Interesting.
And that is thanks to us.
I mean, it's nice, but I guess if there's nobody to really appreciate it, what's the worth of that, right? I don't know. I feel like I'm lacking information to make a judgment, but also, yikes. I guess they don't fully understand life, death, and all that. Right, principal. Oh, wait, what room are we on? -1. Okay. Wait, we're fast. We skip something? Or did I just not pay attention since 8? So, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I can. Oh, okay. So these were all individual ones. Okay. I didn't know I could speed. Why did nobody tell me? Whee. That's kind of cool, though. I enjoy this more than I probably should, but that's another story. And I kind of want to keep flying around. That's kind of cool.
To that degree, Iris will never know death. She is perfectly preserved in me, and in you, and you, and you.
I assume the yous in this case being the familiars.
To the very end, she was so protective of her sisters.
But she did take away the immunity of the other 4 sisters at the start.
She never allowed me to listen in.
I am all you need.
But now that you have returned to your source...
I don't remember if I mentioned it, but I did have the theory that what she gave to them was a kind of like cognitive connection or something. I think I was right?
Her branch, and all the articulation in its curvature, can be held in us.
This branch and all the articulation in its curvature can be held in us. So the branch, I think, was Iris, right? The articulation and curvature, I assume, might then be information. Were stored in the... Oh, where's this lead? Oh, back to the start. Okay. In the Keeper. I mean, Keeper does make more sense, I think, than Occupant. Occupant is very much our perspective of them because they suddenly occupy Earth, whereas Keeper definitely sets the focus on them trying to preserve, right? I find the contraption at the back kind of interesting.
This is it, Secretary.
Almost as if the, halo is their self and they need an attachment to the body that they created.
We no longer have to reduce ourselves in this manner. There no longer needs to be a you and me. We can cast their language aside and complete this merge.
Interesting. I wonder what the Source hopes to gain from this merge. Do they want the memories of Secretary? And in turn, Secretary gets a body? Or I guess they become one, so there's not really a distinct self anymore?
Will it hurt?
I have capacity for you. You will just be me. You always were.
Right. Secretary did mention that they are a clone of another occupant. Which it does explain the name source. Six to one, mother.
6 to 1. Ready or not, here I come.
I wonder if that being a shard of Secretary has any relevance. That's a great shot, though.
Enough capacity?
Oh, shit. Oh! Yeah, I'm a big fan of how this kind of shows the concern, rage, and all that in Watcher. I don't know, I'm a big fan of this one. So, Secretary is now in the role of Watcher, and Iris in the form of the Keeper, the Source. Again, staying in line with the kind of like generational passing on of the roles.
For me? For me, and me, and me, and me, and me.
Oh, shit.
That was unpleasant.
Was it?
This, you pretended.
I'm always learning something new.
Wait, what are you doing?
Giving you everything I have.
Okay, so the Secretary is overriding the Keeper. But who was that in the back? Also, is the, like, kind of gorget, the necklace thing around Iris, is that similar to the rings of the occupants, the Keepers? I'm kind of proud of Secretary,
The
although
refracted lifetime spent by me, by Watcher.
I don't know if this is good, bad, or if there even are such kind of objective labels to all of this. But I do like Secretary growing, having, like, kind of generating a sense of self, or growing it, that's the word I was missing, and all that. I don't know. Right, the refracted lifetime spent by me, by Watcher. So does Secretary consider themselves kind of part of Watcher, or because they experienced everything that Watcher did, to probably some extent? I don't think they were there at birth.
They will overwrite everything you hold.
But Iris, her source. You can't.
Oh, right. So this is Watcher killing Iris again, but on a more on a larger scale.
The originals. She'll be gone.
Now all we have is bottomless song. Iris must be allowed to die.
True. To be fair, the end does sometimes give meaning.
Or nothing will change. We can't hold on to everything. Sometimes, you just don't fit in the backpack.
Oh. Interesting thematic consistency.
No, not my Iris.
I was about to say, interesting how, like, weirdly possessive the Keeper is, or the sources of Iris. But I guess if the Keeper previously had nothing, and then all they had was Iris, it makes sense that that is everything that they really know, right? Oh shit. I mean, this is just... I'll get to that later. Or maybe not. Okay. This is making me think of... like, I was thinking about the... Oh, shit. Both directions? Okay. I was thinking of the dialogue choices, right? Red to blue, 6 to 1, hair to hair. And... I mean, I think at this point it seems kind of clear that they are not actually something that Iris meant as, like, a guiding principle, almost like a Bible for the orchard, but it's something that Principal constructed, being the youngest and wanting to please Mother, of Mother's previous self, trying to, like, I think she was trying to find purpose from what she was given, so she used the childish drawings, the, I assume, poems and whatnot, as an attempt of guiding the others, and presumably because she too was guided by story time. And so all the like sayings, the drawings, and all that, even like Heki Almo, I assume constructions by Principal that don't inherently have meaning or were given to them, but something that she tried to construct from what she understood, which presumably wasn't a whole lot, which I think makes it kind of interesting. I don't know. I don't have final thoughts on that yet. That's it. Alright, let's see what are we working with. I don't even know what this is, to be honest. It's weird as hell. But the rest seems like... I don't know, is this Iris's bathroom? What's the relevance of this almost like basement-looking thing? I can't run. Oh, interesting. Wanted to see if I still have the task menu. Okay, let's see. Okay. So we have Knower.
Well, look at you.
Bartender
in here
and
at
youngest.
this hour. Is that a promotion I see?
Is there a record of bartender, or what is this? I mean, outside of what Watcher secretary saw of her.
Hey, I can keep a secret, you know.
A secret?
Did you sneak something while I wasn't looking?
Oh, this is the storage room of bartender, right? Dried scallops. Oh yeah, there's some interesting things in here.
You keep a secret?
What? Oh, come on. I'm good for it. I promise.
A secret? You couldn't keep a secret to save your life.
Was this while she was hiding Heater, BBF? I think that's everyone, right?
Knower, are you okay?
It's been so long since anyone has called me that.
Bad day?
Same old story. You know the one?
I know the one. Hiding in plain sight.
God damn it, bartender.
I still miss her. Watchers are just so... you know what I mean.
What can I get you?
Wait, when did they rescue Watcher? That was before we started playing Blue, right?
It's been a while.
So wait, I don't remember. Did BBF shoot Watcher Knower, or was she just knocked down? All right, there was this whole thing, make it convincing, and Picture used the wrench, right?
Let me think.
Which I hope in this case didn't leave permanent like bodily issues.
One dark and sinful. Extra strong.
Are you sure you don't want to try something else for a change?
It's all right. It's all I deserve.
Can you even like sense the differences in taste and maybe texture when all you get is an injection? I still wonder what this is. Is this just like a pile of clothing or something? Or like a bag? The kind of low polycount in this case is making it hard to recognize. I'm assuming it's like a trash bag, right? Yeah. That checks out actually. Right. What's this? Alright. The electric box. Oh. Interesting. Clothing. Oh, we transitioned into the back alley. I see. And this is the
Frozen gaze.
The garden.
Dissociation.
What?
BB, you are ill.
Tell me again about the virus and the host. Tell me again how the virus infiltrates, donning the host's likeness and function so that they are indistinguishable from one another.
Let me work on an antidote.
Ribbons of their guts. In my wake.
Was PB infected?
BB.
What if it was you I had shot in the face?
Was this after she shot Knower? Did she shoot Knower? I don't remember.
Stop. Those sisters are not family.
Or maybe something we didn't see.
The structures and ethics that governed our lives before, they don't. They can't. Had you not shot each bullet as exacting as you know best, we wouldn't be here. We've gotten this far because of you.
I mean, yeah, but sometimes still the price you pay is awful.
Because of me. This far. Is it far enough?
To be honest with you, I don't know.
This shot is being held for longer than I thought. No, fuck. What? Oh, wait, what? Is that... I don't understand when this was. Was this after we blew the hole in the glass and this is now somehow kind of happening in real time? I wonder if BDF actually, like, experienced physical harm in, like, actuality rather than in the communion then, or I don't know, man. This is weird because everything so far has been things that happened before, I assume. Who are those? I don't remember. Is that bathroom boyfriend and Mauve? Okay.
You had unbecoming fashion.
A cold reception.
You can't be surprised.
You've barely aged.
I would call you eldest, but you are not my sister. So, is it greener?
What?
Where mother took you, is it greener?
What she did was not right.
Then why did you all take her side? I ask as if I care. As if I have not spent eternity toiling over this, coming to the only possible conclusion.
What conclusion?
The lot of you? Unimaginative. She was keeping us down, and you all loved it. Lapped it up. Pathetic. I was bold, and so I was punished.
You must understand, Mother was not well.
Now, is that an understanding that they knew back then, or that they developed over time? So how are they... So I assume these are like cognitive projections or something in Secretary or the Keeper's memory. Presumably Secretary because the Keeper only knew of Iris, right? Or memories directly of Iris.
She hid this from you. You were not the only victim.
Tell me, old clone, did your family turn their back on you? Did the love of your life ever leave you to rot?
How will we ever move forward without forgiveness?
That's true.
Until you have lost what I have lost, until you have persevered like I have, you are in no position to pass judgment on me. No one is.
But then there's always only one person who is in a position to do that. And do we want the person who experienced the worst thing to be the one?
Anything else?
I only came to say that I'm sorry, youngest. I wish things had turned out differently.
I like this shot.
You can go now.
Oh. I wonder if I could have interacted with the other ones. Right, paying up Zhao. What do you gotta say? Nothing? Alright. Good framing. Yeah. Whose perspective are we sharing though? Is this... I mean, this looks like to be about at head height. Okay, I can't sprint. So this is the Hong Kong Revolution. That's meant to read up on, but still didn't. So I'm a little forgetful. And the moments when I want to do it are the ones where I don't have time. 2-hour meters operating from 8 AM to midnight daily, except general holidays. Alright. Was that the sign for hour? I know that on the top line of the Chinese script is like 2 fins, and I think then comes the sign for hour, right? So I wonder what the fins mean. But maybe this is not the time to learn Chinese. Steer? And everything has been placed here with the purpose, right? Oh, Father.
旅途真係愉快，
What a smooth trip.
空氣清新，
This air,
環境宜人。
this heat.
香港，
Hong Kong, did you miss
你有
me?
冇掛住我？嗯？喂，
Hey, don't talk
唔
at
好
me
咁
like
望
that.
住我喎，係唯一嘅直航機。
It was the only direct flight.
吓？
And
一啲都唔痛，
didn't even hurt.
半路落去，我已經不省人事。
Halfway down, I was already passed out.
連機票都唔使買。
Didn't even pay for a ticket.
爸爸免費。
Dad's flight for free. What did he do? See, he smuggled himself in like a, what's it called? In a coffer or something?
唔使，我唔食煙。
No thanks, I don't smoke. Base.
曬下太陽咁，搭咗咁耐機，
Just going to get some sun. Rest a little after the trip.
你都嚟啦。
You should too. So I assume this is after he left Clara behind, right? Where she came home and was like, wait, where are you? Why is the door open and all that? So he probably like took some kind of flight, question mark, to Hong Kong again.
我哋兩個都經歷咗咁多事，
We've both been through a lot. I think I'll
我
have
諗
to
係時候去大排檔。
food stall soon.
好肚餓啊，好似成世都冇食過嘢咁。
I'm hungry. Feels like I haven't eaten for a lifetime.
你嚟唔嚟啊？睇嚟你都好肚餓。
You look like you could use it. I like him speaking to Hong Kong.
終於可以一齊食飯。
Kind of cute. Finally, we can eat together. Yeah, interesting again how it's maintaining the orientation of the camera and all that sometimes. Soldiers from the 50. Yeah, okay, definitely trash bags. This is weirdly serene. I understand also why this is so slow, but I do kind of wish I could go faster. At least sometimes. Alright. Let's go up. From blue to red, I suppose. Oh, Clara.
You've eaten? No. But it's okay. Your father killed himself. In case you're wondering.
So that was his fastest way.
Jumped off the balcony. Mom, your hair. Why do you look like this?
My gift. It requires me to... It's a long story.
Hi, Iris. Everything is a long story with you.
Iris. No one has called me that in a long, long time.
So, if I understand correctly, and this is the record of everyone in a communion. So basically, even the ones who died get to live for at least a bit in this communion because of what Keeper and Watcher recorded. And now they all get some kind of closure, final line of dialogue, something like that. Kind of cute, kind of,
What do they call you?
All Mother.
Oh, is that supposed to be funny?
No. It's because I have sisters. Many clones that I raised.
Right, they are more like sisters. Than daughters, I guess.
You?
Huh? Both.
Yes.
You raised kids? They obey you?
No, they stabbed her.
Mom, surprising. You could barely dress yourself. Your room? My God.
Mom.
I like this shot a lot.
I'm someone else now. I'm an adult.
You cooking for yourself now?
No, but...
That's what I thought. Oh, if only Ba could see this. He'd be so amused.
I don't want to fight.
Oh? Then what do you want? Why, after all this time, you want to talk to me?
I want to ask for your advice.
Okay.
How did you do it? How did you leave everything behind and then start a family?
Isn't that what you did? That's not what you want to know.
Okay, what do I want to know?
How did I balance the work hours with the thanklessness of parenting at the same time as the insomnia and severe post-traumatic paranoia?
That sounds awful. I'm gonna be so for real. I mean, balancing work with parenting already sounds like a whole lot of work and stress, but then insomnia? Holy shit. I don't even fully know what post-traumatic paranoia is, but that sounds genuinely awful. That's impressive.
Yes.
Easy. Ba. He kept me going. We kept each other going.
That's nice.
Did you ever regret having a child?
Foolish question. Next.
But Iris was... I was...
Foolish question as in she never regretted it, or obviously she regretted it, but it's fine.
Regret? Moi Moi? Or whoever you are. We are poor technology. The human body and brain, too capable of storing clutter. Too desperate to hold on to things. You just have to move forward. If you're tired, doesn't matter. If you are bitter, doesn't matter. I do not forgive my daughter for having left me. Doesn't matter. I do not forgive my husband for having left me. Doesn't matter.
So it's that she did regret, but doesn't matter. Okay.
So, I keep moving.
I didn't go back.
What?
I promised you and Bob I would come back home. And it was a lie. I even had a chance, but I couldn't go back.
I mean, it might have been one in retrospective, but if she meant it back then, I don't think that was a lie, right? Might have just been untrue information.
I could only go forward.
Good girl.
I really like this scene. Iris is an interesting character that I kind of wish had more screen time, or the all-mother kind at least, rather than when she was a child or a young adult. Not that I think that wouldn't have disrupted the pacing. Oh shit. Oh, interesting. Secretary as the head. And blue. Is this the scene from
Secretary?
The opening of the game-ish? The redacted chapter?
Is that really you?
Blue.
Two voices.
Hello, Blue. I remember now. I'm sorry. It's been a while.
What happened?
Yeah, it looks like it.
What happened to your body?
I've merged. More me, less them. I see I've returned to this place. That's good. I can finally end this. You can finally end this. Interesting.
Did it work?
Yes. The memories of Iris, of Watcher, they have been passed down to all sisters. And now we are afloat.
Afloat?
Secretary, what did you do? What did I just see?
I overrode everything.
Overrode?
While the simulation was still running. Everything collided. This is the last communion.
Is it because this is the last time the Secretary can do it? Or because the last time it's going to be necessary? Or because this is our last communion?
Blue, it's time for you to decide.
Let's see. This is the Jaws. The others are a little hard to identify. Oh, parents. But where's Watcher and the others?
What should stay, and what should go? What future you desire.
Oh, I see mold. I assume in the back. Oh, are those Heater, BVF, and Fixer? Principal? Maybe behind the jaws?
That was Watcher's wish, and I will abide by it. One final intervention before I leave.
You're leaving.
I must not interfere any further.
Giving us back Earth? That's nice.
I've already done so much damage.
So I assume that is the cognition and conscience of Secretary and the memories and sense of self of the Keeper?
This world must be allowed to continue without my presence and without the disease.
So, what now?
You need to evaluate what stands before you. Confirm your decisions. Then return to me, and I will make them reality.
Besides this was fake, return to Secretary and confirm your decision. Alright, let's talk to everyone. So, Secretary is above everyone?
Iris's mother and father, the memories of a city always on the shore of extinction, an obsession and yearning that will never stop. It can help you subsist, or it can make you starve. Will you carry this?
I think so, right? It's an important part of... Is this about what we remember? Or what we're going to remove? I mean, I guess they are dead anyway, so this has to be about remembrance rather than deciding like who physically gets to stay. I mean, I feel like all memories are probably worth keeping, right?
The Red Guard.
All of them?
How would you differentiate?
The provisional government serves all sisters, especially the ones who need help.
A hammer. Both when a hammer is necessary and when it is not. Will you carry this?
So is this a kind of... how do I put this? Is this just carrying the memory of them? Or is this allowing the provisional government to continue like this? So I feel like, I mean, I definitely want them to not be the provisional government anymore, right? I don't think that's a great way to serve the people, but I also don't want to erase their existence. But if it's the question of, you know, will we remember them and therefore create them again as the new kind of oppressive regime that still continues, then I would want them to come back. I'm tending to just like leave lights on for everything and see how it goes. Because everything that happens defines who we are, right? Just forgetting everything would be a pity. I don't know. I'm gonna go lights on this. I wonder if I could re-decide if I wanted, like, had more information.
A hammer. Will you kiss?
Right. So I think we can. Let's see then.
This is your chance, Iris type. For what ancient Iris did to ancient Zhao. We never asked to be born. Same as you. We deserve our own way.
The responsibility to repair what has been wrought, long before and long after. A burden so heavy it could crush you. Will you carry this?
Obviously. I'm slightly disoriented. Okay. I'm gonna stick to the left first, now do a circle.
Blue? Secretary? What are you doing? You're not serious.
BB, can you hear me?
We have to go to the surface. There's nothing left for us down here. We'll die out.
Sisters that were never your own. Follow the dreams of the surface, and whatever may wait for you there, or spend your final days with what you already have. Will you carry this?
Yeah. I mean, I think we should probably strive for the surface and see if we can carve out a new piece, right? Rather than just kind of living out the last days in peace, although that does also sound nice. But I think if there's a chance to make a new start, I think that might be worth it, right? Youngest.
The ancient sister.
Don't you see what Mother did? You have no idea what it's like. living in her shadow.
A sister who has been wronged and has wronged in kind. An open wound. Will you carry this?
I mean, yeah. I think we all deserve a second chance, although again, I'm hoping that this doesn't mean that I'm endorsing their acts and giving them another chance to do so, but rather maybe either giving them a kind of peace they might deserve, or maybe they don't deserve it but they get it anyway, or just keeping their memories, right?
High Minister of the Provisional Government.
I think she was trying her best, but was just misguided.
Do what you must, sister. That's what I've always done, and I'm not going to apologize for it.
An adaptable sister who will do or say anything to survive.
She reminds me of a Pathfinder character I have.
Will you carry this?
And this whole thing, well, actually, maybe I don't want to play that game.
They've forgotten us, left us to rot. You're one of us, Blue. You know how it feels. Principal and the High Minister need to pay for their crimes.
They do, but let's not kill them.
We can carve our own path, starting today. You can't betray your own kind.
A sister who keeps justice and anger closely together. She has only ever known the fight. Will you carry this?
I mean, I think it's important to not forget.
We've done our service. You can't just throw us away. We have the right to continue.
Those who are set in their ways and slow to change, but with experience to spare.
So they represent the old sisters, I assume?
Will you carry this?
Mostly forgot who Doreen is, if I'm being honest. Spoken to, alright.
We only ask to worship out in the open, without prosecution. Sisters who are lost need the comfort of a mother.
I mean, even if I don't agree with the faith, there's no reason to prosecute it, right? Especially as long as it doesn't hurt anyone.
Would you kill us for this?
Tradition can soothe the difficulties of reality. It can also have a dangerous gravity.
Right.
Will you carry this?
Watch me accidentally get the worst ending because I'm misinterpreting or misunderstanding everything, but again, I do think these things are worth keeping. I mean, you said her name's not Mauve, right? Why do we keep calling her that? What is her name?
A radical sister who came to words later in life.
I'm not going to beg, Miscellaneous. I thought you wanted change. Instead, you'll side with those old sisters. I've lived under their thumb long enough.
Understandable.
She is an agent of change, no matter the change, and no matter the cost.
I mean, we need change always, right? Stagnancy is dangerous.
Will you carry this?
Yeah. Let's keep everything, I think, and see where it leads. Could go horribly wrong, but let's see.
Blue, are you ready to appraise your decisions?
Sure.
I am.
You have chosen a future without intervention.
Yeah.
Everything stays. Are you certain?
I think I need more time.
Subtraction is always violence. I understand your hesitation. Return when you are ready.
So, is this our chance to turn off the provisional government? Let's see, actually. I'm curious.
A hammer. Both will you carry?
Man, okay, so this is actually about physical intervention, right? I want to keep the memories and keep the choices where I can, but I don't know if I want to, like... I mean, again, I think getting to decide is the role of a dictator, right? Because they don't really have a say in this. They might influence, but it's ultimately my, or in this case, Blue's choice. I guess in this case, we're one and the same. But, I think any kind of interference is morally speaking wrong, right? Where we might be taking lives, we might be doing all that, but this is a question, I think, of like what is the best for hopefully everyone. And so I kind of want to disable the oppression of the provisional government, but I also, I mean, again, I think everyone deserves a second chance. But let's say, so I think if I were to go to Secretary now and go, okay, keep everything as is, then everything will kind of end. I think he'll save the ones who have fallen, or they'll save the ones who have fallen, and then things will just continue, which is dangerous given what the provisional government is doing. I think there's a chance that everything could turn out well, but I think there's a bunch of violence that's following. So I kind of want to disable the Reds and the Principal, hoping for a better future for everyone else who isn't oppressing the others. But again, this is obviously speaking oppression then coming from us, right? Denying them their right to exist, which they should have. But I'm gonna be, oh man, I don't know. I feel like I'm quoting Leo II, but I feel like an emperor or like a dictator, a tyrant with good intentions is sometimes preferable to, I don't know, man. Yeah, let's try it. Let's turn off the provisional government and keep the rest. I don't like this, but
an adaptable sister, will you?
Yeah. I didn't mean her. I feel bad for Principal, man. I do think, like, did she go too far? Absolutely. Does she deserve suffering forever? Well, I mean, technically speaking, if we've disabled the soldiers, I don't know if Principal is going to keep being a dangerous force, especially now that I assume she is paralyzed, right? Because I do think she deserves a second chance, and so again does the provisional government. But I think it's been said before that they outnumber and outgun everyone else. So I think if the danger is that we keep them and everyone else potentially perishes for the kind of revolution that they're staging here, then I think this would not have been really worth it, right? Because you tried, you failed, and you are just letting oppression be. But if we keep Principal so that she can either, pay for what she's done and also maybe learn and receive a second chance, then I think that would be worth it. I think we're kind of treading on the killing everyone on the way to the final boss and then sparing the final boss. I think in this case it's a final boss that is, which I think the main criticism of stories like that is that there's an inconsistency when you've already killed so much and then you're sparing the one who is able to do the most damage. But Principal, I think, inherently doesn't inherently harm, right? It's her power over the provisional government and all that. But if we strip her of that power, then she is just the leader of a government that doesn't have an army anymore, so to speak. So I think this would be fine, right? Ish. Not great. I still feel incredibly bad for wiping out the provisional government, or the Reds, who are the hammer that carries out, but I feel like they are, on the one hand, they haven't really been shown, but they haven't really been shown to have many redeeming qualities, although again, they are just sisters from before and after, who I presume try their best, are probably called into a regime which they don't, if you are, I don't know, man, this is the DDR in Germany and all that, when people sometimes didn't have a choice, or maybe they had a choice but they didn't see it and all that. So I don't know, man, but yeah, I think I'm gonna disable the provisional government, keep everyone, and also keep Principal, because I think without the metaphorical hammer, I think she's basically powerless to do more harm, and maybe she can experience something nice for a change, and also potentially do some what's it called, reparations. So I think this is going to be my final choice. I'm not incredibly confident, especially since I don't fully know the mechanics of it, how this is going to happen, but let's try this.
Blue, are you ready to appraise your decisions?
Yeah.
I am.
You have chosen a future that will ready the knife, that seeks new instruments, more finely tuned, that faces past wrongs head on, no matter the cost, that will capture these sisters and execute them.
What?
That will root out the old, that will hunt tradition until none remains, that will see this sister pay for her crimes.
That's not necessarily bad.
That will continue to ignore those who have been ignored, that will see an absolute authority usurped.
That's good.
That will finally manifest vengeance for what was done a millennia ago. Are you certain?
Right. I want
I
to see.
think I need more time.
Return when you are ready.
And this is going to take hours, I feel like, but let's see. If right, so she is the knife, right? We disabled the government, so they. Wait, did I disable them? Yeah. What does disabling them do? I feel awful. Right, let's see. Potentially speaking, let's disable
A
the
sister who
principal.
has been wrong and open. Will you care?
Right, let's see lights off for this and see what this changes, right? That was principal, I think. Let's see.
Blue, are
I am.
you have chosen a future that will ready the knife, that seeks new instruments, more finely tuned, that faces past wrongs head on, no matter the cost.
I mean, this part I like. Also, the more finely tuned instruments. I don't know what ready the knife fully means. I'm curious about that one.
That will capture these sisters and execute them.
That I don't like.
That will root out the old. That will hunt tradition until none remains.
Who is hunting this tradition?
That will see this sister pay for her crimes. That will continue to ignore those who have been ignored. That believes some are simply beyond forgiveness. That will finally manifest vengeance for what was done a millennia ago. Are you certain?
Nah.
I think I need
return when.
Right, let's see. What ones did I? This I'm unsure about. I want to see.
Iris's mother and it can help you. Will you kiss?
Let's say no for now. I'm curious, and I also don't fully know how to feel about this one.
No matter the change. Will you kiss?
I'm just disabling all the ones that didn't really sound great. So, carrying this I think is good. I don't like them being executed and.
Follow the dreams of or spend your fight. Will you kiss?
No, I don't like them being captured and executed. So I'm curious what will happen if I turn this off. What was this? Like hunt down tradition or something, or what? This? I'm just gonna disable a bunch.
With experience, will you?
Nah. Man, this feels awful.
Tradition it can also. Will you?
Nah. There was something about like hunting. I don't remember what they had. Nowhere. I think that was good. This one's way worse.
Will you carry?
Yeah, let's carry this. This sounded way worse than usurping the government and like giving them a second chance or something. I don't remember. So let's hear what this sounds like. Me scusi for taking so long. Yeah, let's hear.
You have chosen a future that casts aside the knife for more difficult incisions.
Yeah, I don't like when governments are able to just do whatever in like with the excuse that the means or the ends justifies the means.
That aspires to new instruments, but that leaves you vulnerable.
That's fine.
That faces past wrongs head on, no matter the cost.
Yes.
That stays inside and only desires the present, finding grace in what already exists.
That sounds better.
That forgets those who can no longer keep pace and favors speed.
That I don't like.
That foregoes comforts and eradicates tradition for a new path.
I like, I mean, again, I like a new path, but I don't like denying tradition to those who seek it.
That will do what must be done in order to survive, regardless of the soul. That relentlessly seeks justice for those ignored.
That, yes.
That will try to reconcile those two desires. That wants to understand and believes no one is beyond forgiveness. That will focus on what is in front of you in your last days. Are you certain?
No, but that's much more what I like.
Return.
Alright, so let's see. Satisfied-ish with knife, like focusing on the future rather than the past, finely tuned instruments or whatever that was. Facing the past, sure. Working with what you have, yes. Giving forgiveness and balancing that, yes. This maybe in comparison with these, yes. I wonder if I turned her. Wait, did I turn her off? No. I wonder if I did, if this would be better. But I like the balance technically. You know, surviving but not at the cost of everything. Shit, I forgot what they had. But yeah, this
Tradition it can also you can.
Let's turn this on and see how much that changes. I wonder if I'll cut this down or if I'll keep it like this, because I feel like this is interesting at least to see.
Are you ready to appraise your decisions?
I'm talking about the final edit of the video, by the way. Not something else.
I am.
You have chosen a future that casts aside the knife for more difficult incisions, that aspires to new instruments, but that leaves you vulnerable, that faces past wrongs head-on, no matter the cost, that stays inside, and only desires the present, finding grace in what already exists, that forgets those who can no longer keep
I wanted
pace,
to turn
and
them on
favors
also.
speed, that allows for comfort in tradition at the risk of docility, that will do what must be done in order to survive, regardless of the soul, that relentlessly seeks justice for those ignored, that will try to reconcile those two desires.
Yeah, that part I like. I don't like surviving at any cost, but
that wants to understand,
that I like
and
also.
that will focus on what is. Are you certain?
No,
I
not quite.
understand. Return.
I want to try 2 more things. I want to see, because this sounded nice, even if there is a risk in like sticking to tradition sometimes, I feel like just blindly cutting it off can also be dangerous, right? So
those who are but with experience, will you?
Lights on. Let's see. Does this still execute like hunt tradition, or was that just because I had her on? That's what I'm curious about. But yeah, I want to see this, and then I also want to. I also want to see what happens when I turn on the like the 3 sisters.
I am.
You have chosen a future that casts aside that aspires to new instruments, that faces past wrongs, that stays inside,
Sure.
that recognizes past contributions, and to go more slowly.
Yes.
That allows for comfort in tradition at the risk of docility.
Sure.
That will do what must be done in order to survive, regardless of the soul.
I like surviving. I don't like the regardless of the soul part, but I'm hoping the other part balances.
That relentlessly seeks justice for those ignored. That will try to reconcile those two desires. That wants to understand and believes no one is beyond forgiveness. That will focus on what is in front of you in your last days. Are you certain?
That sounds not awful.
I understand. Return.
But I want to see what happens when I turn on the sisters. I'm also kind of curious what happens when I turn off Nor.
Sisters that follow the dreams of the serf or spend your fight, will you?
Let's see. Lights on, and let's see where this leads. I wonder how much change they instill into this.
Blue.
I am.
You have chosen a future that casts aside the night, that aspires to new, that faces past, that seeks to persist on the surface, regardless of the unknown and the possibility for pain.
That I don't mind.
That recognizes past, that allows for comfort, that will do what must, that relentless, that will try to that wants to understand, that severs ties to move forward.
Sure.
Are you?
Right, that sounds pretty good.
I understand. Return when you.
Now I just want to know what happens when I turn off Knower, because if that like sacrifices survival in general, that's bad. If it, because I like the balance of them both, I just don't like the inclusion of like regardless of the soul.
Adaptable, will you?
I do like that you don't blindly commit, but that secretary kind of like walks you through your decision and some of the consequences.
Blue.
Let's hear it.
You have chosen that casts aside the net that aspires to that faces past, that seeks to persist on the surface, that recognizes, that allows for comfort, that knows some lines must not be crossed, regardless of survival.
Yes.
That relentlessly seeks justice for those ignored.
Yes.
That wants to understand and believes no one is beyond forgiveness.
Yes.
That severs ties to move forward with a slate both fresh and empty.
Yeah. I mean, that sounds pretty good. Like, I think given the possibilities, that might be the best way to go about it. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't know. I also don't want to spend like 5 hours just trying every single like permutation of this. And I would like to kind of keep Nora, you know, have her pay for her past wrongs and all that, but also I don't want to, I don't like the part of survival regardless of the cost, right? Like, if it was like, hey man, humanity can only survive if we like burn every single baby on the planet, then I don't think that is a price that is really worth paying. paying, because at that point, like, you kind of just sacrifice the soul of everyone, and the price that you pay, or it's not just about the price, but right, but about the things that you are willing to do. And I think some things you just shouldn't do, even if you say that it is for a greater good. And I think where that line is debatable, right? Like, do we assassinate dictators and all that? But I think just saying that there is no line that you won't cross for survival, I that irks me. Like, that rubs me the wrong way, right? So I'm going to disable nowhere, even though I don't love some of the implications potentially, but I feel like that sounded more positive than the previous one, even though I like the balance of the two of them. But I feel like if you do everything and then just also fight for the ones, that's weirdly like a discordant way to go about it. So I'm gonna stick with this.
Are you certain?
Not entirely, but let's say yes.
You will forgive Principal after everything she's done. Sisters may rally to old power.
I mean, I like forgiveness, and if we've stripped her of her power, then hopefully that'll work out. Yeah, let's forgive her.
Secretary, she's been running for so long. Afraid of Iris, afraid of us. A single moment defined her whole life. She deserves a chance at forgiveness.
Yeah.
We all do.
If that is your wish, then so be it.
Thank you, Secretary.
Farewell, Blue. Let this thread know true grace.
Oh, I thought we were gonna like go through everything, but apparently this was the main question about Principal. Alright, let's see. Oh, I mean, that's a sudden stop. I feel like your organs are not gonna like that. I dropped my pen. Okay, got it. Epilogue. Now I'm really curious. I wonder if they wrote a bunch of scenarios for this, for like the various... Oh, R3 to toggle flashlight. I would have liked that a bunch of times during the game. Yeah, I wonder if this is... Oh, I can run, finally. If they wrote a bunch of scenarios for different permutations of your choices in the end. Yeah, let's see. I really hope that some of them finally get to live a more... Well, I guess this is not going to be a relaxed life, because like trying to seek survival on the surface, especially after everything they've been through and what's happening right now, is going to be challenging. I hope that this doesn't mean that we fully just killed everyone in the provisional government who was wearing red, because that doesn't sound great. I also feel bad for Mauve, but it seems like she was the knife, and I didn't love the idea of just, making these difficult choices and just killing if needed and stuff. Let's see. Principal? What the Oh, is that the only way that she can move? With like this skeletal, like exoskeleton kind of thing? Interesting.
I never had the chance to thank you for coming with me. Tell me, what do you know of this place?
Who are we right now? Wait, your home, our source, abandoned? I mean, I guess it is your home, right?
This was your home.
Are we Zhao?
Some can spend their entire lives looking for home and never finding it. I'm fortunate that way.
That's true.
I return every year, usually alone.
The others didn't want to come. There's no need to go back, they said. We left for good.
Oh, the splinters in the background are from the Inside Sky, right?
Well, you came all this way. Go on and make yourself useful. I'm sure my sisters will be happy to meet someone fresh.
Oh boy. Right, find where Fixer remains, healer, knower, BBF. Okay. Watcher, red shell, blue remains. Am I gonna get more? No. Okay, do I have a map? Again, no, man. Okay, let's see. So there's a few, but they aren't separated by color anymore. Alright. Let's see, it came from here. Let's just go through here and see where it leads. Oh.
Here lies a stoic knower who listened smartly to every story she was told and committed her life to architecture. You were my trusted and burdened. You are safe to be soft now, Peggy Grace. Soft. Soft is nice.
That does sound nice, even though I'm still kind of sorry for leaving Nora behind like that. I wonder what the purpose of the shrine is. I feel like there's something that I don't really understand, but oh. Interesting. Where is she going? Okay.
Here lies a flawed and fallible healer who thrived in her late years as a cultural icon.
Right, I think Principal might have been one of the few who was actually like immortal-ish, right?
Despite my efforts, your days were full of feeling. You were the most human of us all. Hecky Grace.
Yeah, that sounds nice, at least.
I'm a big fan. What's it like to be a legend?
That feels almost like something out of Cyberpunk 2077. Yeah, I'm glad that she found some kind of... I actually don't know what to call it. But it seems like she was happy in the end, I think. And that kind of makes me happy. I like the healer. I also like Nora a lot, but, you know, she was more difficult to like, I think, especially towards the end. Although, I mean, she did allow this to happen, so she gave her best. And was just misguided, I think. Oh, well. What's this? Okay.
Here lies a reckless fixer who discovered our first forms of flight and disappeared.
That's nice.
You loved too much. May you let the broken things be broken. Hecky Grace. Love too much. Maybe I will grow up to be just like her.
Maybe. I don't know if this is actually... Oh, yeah, I forgot that we could see her. I don't know if this will be the very last thing in the game, or if there will be a scene after this somehow. What's this? This junk? But I like this ending where you actually get to decide, like, in more detail what you keep, what doesn't, what you don't. And all that, that seems like an interesting choice. But yeah, I don't know. I quite like this ending so far. I'm very fond of the game in general. I think the narrative is very strong. Once it picks up, I think chapter 2 is a little slow at points, and then what was 3 again? Was that the one with Heater? The one's pretty strong, especially towards the end. But yeah.
Here lies a watcher without grace or graciousness. You were my fault. You were my favorite.
I was very fond of Watcher. I miss her.
May you be your own now. Hecky Grace.
Hecky Grace.
I don't think it's anyone's fault. She's my favorite too.
I like the delivery on She's My Favorite too. Like Blue, Red Shell, and BBF. I mean, Red Shell is... Right. Oh, right. Watcher. Good. See, is this with or without the... Oh, with mask and without the bandage, I think? Yeah, which is nice. Oh, that's her leaning against the station. Or the wall of the station. Man. Poor Watcher. Actually, poor a lot of people. But I like how this kind of... and somehow turning on the light makes this feel more alone than before. More desolate. But I like how we're kind of repopulating this place with memories. Is this... Yeah. That's BBS station.
Here lies a bang-bang fire with clumsy wandering roots who fought the gun and lost.
Man, I feel... BBF is one of the characters I feel the most sorry for.
Let your hands be clean now.
Yeah.
You are swimming. Hecky Grace. I'll place candies here.
But also she does feel like one of the best people of the cast, I want to say. Like she felt actually, I want to say balanced almost, even if she experienced awful things and those seemed to have gotten to her quite a bit. But she seemed to reflect on it all and find answers that she seemed to like, even if she was forced to do other things. Also, this is more lively than I expected, I'll be honest. Ooh, what's this? But yeah, I don't know. She seems happy, and I hope she found a peaceful end. Who's this? Mo?
Here lies an army of bewildered and brainwashed sisters who were set on a path irreversible. I knew each of you by name.
Man.
May you forgive what had to be done.
I'm actually tearing up here.
Hecky Grace. I'm not very good with names.
I remember each and every one of you, or your names, made me quite emotional, honestly, because, like, we often see tragedies and awful atrocities and all that, and we just see the numbers, but we don't really consider how many, like, individual lives those are and how they were affected, which is a little awful, I think, or a little, I think that's quite awful a lot of times, how easy it is for us to look past some things, but also I think that is sometimes the mechanism that allows us to be able to live with the things that are happening. So, you know, maybe good and bad at the same time. Oh man, watcher. So, blue, okay. I don't know, man. But I like that at least they weren't forgotten and, like, painted as the devil, even though, you know, the Red Army didn't do great things. I assume that they were probably trying their misguided best, even though, you know, I think the same could be said of some Nazis. But I don't know, man. I think there's more to people than the worst of their crimes, but there's also sometimes those worst crimes are not easily forgiven or forgivable at all. But there might still have been positive aspects at least. It's tough to make sweeping statements that generalize everything, because there's always more nuances, I think.
Here lies a terrorist, Blue, who would lose herself in the dreams of others and found a lifetime of solace in tastes and bitters.
I also do like that even though she might have led to a positive change in the end, she was a terrorist who took lives. I think sometimes making excuses and painting those who ultimately might have achieved good in a positive light might be kind of distracting from the things that they do that weren't good, because we're all more than our best and worst deeds, right?
You found your own footing. We still have much to talk about. Hecky Grace.
Hecky Grace?
It's always nice to have someone to talk to.
That's true. But yeah, I don't know, man. I like how serene and quiet this is, kind of giving you the space, time, and atmosphere to reflect. I like that they're talking again. I feel weirdly bad for the ones I think I wiped out, right? Because my hands weren't tied, but I had to make the decisions, and I'm also the one who said, hey, I don't think Principal should have the armory, and I don't think we should have the knife that does things, or Knower who makes the choices that I disapprove of. And then at the same time, I am the one who's doing the same things that I am criticizing, right? So I think, I don't know, man, there's nuance, but also I think it's impossible not to be hypocritical sometimes, and you just gotta hope that the ones who are hypocritical in the end are also the ones who have the good for everyone as their goal, maybe, and then also listen to those who they might disagree with or who they don't support, don't think should have a right to do whatever or something, and tries to make a balanced decision. But again, I think this is a question of debating now forms of government, morality, and all that, which I'm not equipped to handle. So I'm just gonna report path to the center again. Is that it? Maybe. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. This is making me feel very reflective and like in a mood to debate ethics and all that. But also, for a lot of things, I just don't have answers, and I don't know, man. I do find it interesting that she is standing roughly where All Mother was. Wait, whose remains is this?
Here lies a child who was made into a monster and a mother.
Right, Iris. I'm glad that we don't forget her, although I arguably did.
You were the hardest to forgive.
Maybe.
I still dream of you.
I mean, she did kind of wipe out all of mankind, right? Although I'm not 100% sure why. I think the Keeper was probably misunderstanding or not understanding at all what was going on, mistaking the clarity of death for an attempted communication, and so offered it for everyone, and Iris was just upset with the world and redacted all over them. So, arguably, Iris's motives weren't pure, while the Keeper, I'm assuming, was based on ignorance. Like a lack of understanding for what is going on. But I still think, I don't know, man. Again, I think if it's one decision that messes everything up, that's awful. But we've all made one like bad decision and stuff. And so, even if the consequences of that were, world-shatteringly awful, it's nice that we can in the end reflect on it and consider if maybe there was more to her than like her worst choice, I don't know.
Hecky Grace.
Hecky Grace.
Every mother was a child once.
My memory isn't what it used to be, but in the fractures, something new takes place. The past is always changing, isn't it?
Your sisters. I've heard so much about them.
There was a time when I took care of them. Then, for a while, they took care of me.
That sounds nice.
And now it's my turn again. It's as simple as that.
I'm glad I came.
There's one more sight I want you to see. One I am particularly fond of.
Is that the site of Gel Prime?
There is a cave where water used to part.
Oh, of the Ancient Sisters.
Please, if you don't mind.
Oh, youngest remains. Wait, isn't Principal youngest? Oh, this is the one. Okay. I see. Yeah. I don't know. This is hard to navigate now. Yeah, alright. 2.
Here lies a small-minded Jiao who was born from the dirt of revolution and smiled through long days of cherry-picking and horticulture.
Small-minded Jiao, born from the dirt of revolution. I don't know quite which one this is.
You are still the most beautiful thing I've seen.
That's nice.
I follow you now, Hecky Grace.
Hecky Grace. Yeah, I do still also like Hecky as a nonsense word that might also be 100% only from Principal's imagination as like a way to create meaning, which I guess all words are ultimately kind of made up, right? Oh, interesting. So I think that's kind of interesting.
Here lies my harmed and hateful beloved, who found justice after her passing.
Right, but if youngest is here, then who's Principal?
Only you knew me. Let us begin again. Hecky Grace.
Did they like transplant her memories or something?
This one looks like it's been rewritten.
Oh, I think that should be it apostrophe S, right? It has been rewritten.
Over and over. Here lies my harm. Only you let us speak Hecky Grace.
Okay. We don't get to see the rewritings. Or maybe that was the rewritten version. But yeah, that does look... Oh, wait. Right, youngest did wear glasses, I think. But without the weird strip that Iris and Watcher had, right?
A mother once told me, take what you wish and leave the rest. A strange one she was. Anything you care to leave? I can't promise I'll look after it, though. Forever is a long time, you understand. So...
I'd like to leave a picture.
I see. A nostalgic type, like me. Of what?
I like a picture of a friend.
A friend.
Ah, very good. I'll find a spot.
You're staying behind?
Forgive me, I'm one for lingering. But you, are you ready to go?
Yeah.
I am.
You'll be back again? Maybe I'll write one for you. No worries. I'll see you on the other side.
I like that it seems like Principal's not doing any further harm, but actually found a way to reflect on what happened and all that, and maybe found forgiveness without doing any more wrong. That seems nice. Oh, yeah. Pacific 50? I think. Oh, wait, is that blue? Thought she died. Or maybe that is be part of that. Freedom. Oh shit, even facial animation. Iris. What is this? God, those boots are awful. I imagine even worse when walking in sand. But I'm glad that they might find happiness. And that's a nice ending. A game by Sunset Visitor. So I assume that's a... Is that a Chinese studio? Looks like it. Right, yeah, that... Interesting. I mean, Remy Sue loosely sounds like a maybe Chinese name, but I'm not sure. Also, I mean, to what extent does it matter? But yeah, no, playing a game, honestly. Oh, wait. Are those the English voices? Or are they... Oh, actor Iris? Actor Watcher? I don't quite understand everything, but I don't know, man. Yeah, this was a very interesting game. I went into this like almost 100% blind. I read like the first like 1 or 2 Steam reviews, and one of them was like, this is a walking simulator. But I found this game through a random like retweet on this guy, I think, where someone was like, this is a super personal story in a video game. And so I was just curious, kind of put it on my watch list, got it when it was on sale, and now played it. And I'm very glad that I did. Was it what I expected? I don't think so, but also I didn't really expect much because I didn't really know what it was. I was surprised at like how low budget some of it seems, like how most characters basically never have any like lip animation for when they're talking and things like that. But I thought they made I thought they did great in like using that to its fullest effect, kind of. Like initially I was a little confused. I was very like hooked by the opening scene of Watcher stabbing Iris. I think that creates a very strong foundation and kind of expects this expectation that something will happen regardless of what's next. But yeah, I think the first chapter felt incredibly confusing, which is I think generally good because it wasn't like you weren't understanding anything. You were kind of like puzzling things together. It's just that the pull of it was too out there to fully be able to grasp yet. And then chapter 2, I don't really remember a whole lot what was going on. I think there was a lot of like the past of Iris, I think, which felt a little... I think that is probably the chapter where the least interesting things overall happened, because it was like a transitionary period before Watcher find out the thing, like the tragic past of the youngest. It was after the assassination of Mother, which kind of like creates the and the betrayal of Fixer, which creates this like emotional point in the game. So I think that was kind of like the middle child of just a transitionary period where it kind of shows you more of the world. And I think the game has these like exploratory segments, which I don't think are as strong as the linear ones, where you like have the actual story going on. So I think some of the dialogue is quite interesting, but the way it's presented to you, where you have to like seek them all out, is I think imperfect, because I don't think the map is great. When it was there, it was like it was very charming and all that, but it was a little hard to navigate sometimes. Like just for navigation purposes, I almost would have liked a mini map. And the compass I think was good-ish, but also just very proximity-based and imprecise, and intersecting with the like not my favorite level design and the sometimes, well, I mean the map is actually okay, but yeah, I found it like difficult sometimes to navigate the orchard and talk to everyone, which I think I only did like twice. So yeah, I don't know. I think those parts are generally the weakest of the games, where the actual like linear segments are, I think, quite strong actually, especially like chapter 3 onwards, when like you get the what's chapter 3? It's like the past of youngest leading to principal, which I mean you can kind of guess, but you don't know. Then chapter 4 being about like more about the keepers, and ending with Watcher kind of shattering secretary, and then chapter 5 being the betrayal. Like those are all, I think, very strong emotional moments that lead the story further. I think things like the kind of passing on of the role from grandmother, Clara, Iris, youngest, Watcher, Blue, and secretary. I think that was a kind of strong theming, and including things like the perpetual resistance against the Hong Kong regime, against just kind of like everything going on in society when it was Iris, against although I don't know how much Iris was doing like resistance and all that, but then against All Mother, against the temporary government, the I don't remember what it was called and all that. I think that's a very strong like thematic through line, and yeah, I don't know. I think it was a very strong story that actually maintained its what it was trying to tell and conveyed that, I think, fairly beautifully. I think it was a very imaginative and interesting game. That I don't know. I feel like it told you a lot of things that you didn't expect. I really wasn't expecting the connection to the Hong Kong liberation, but I again I need to look this up. I don't really know a whole lot about it, and I'm curious. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I think this is a very interesting game that I'm very glad I played, and that I'm going to recommend to other people. It's a weird one. It's not always super comfortable, especially when you see some of the things. But like, it's not like a horror game or something, right? Or maybe if it is, it's a very like light horror game. At points, I think it can be like poignantly beautiful, and the narrative like surprises you. It goes directions that I didn't expect, which is something that I generally quite appreciate and enjoy in video games, because if it's just always what you expect, that can be nice. There can be comfort in tradition, repetition, and all that if it's very fun. But I generally prefer like surprises, finding out new things. And this game also makes you think and reflect on, things like morality and all that. And I also appreciate that it didn't have the most like blank face canvas kind of protagonist who just kind of like is there so that the viewer can kind of loosely identify with them and project, but that Watcher, Blue, and the others had like a strong personality that maybe clashes with some of the things that you want to do. Although I don't think they were like egregiously going into anything where it was like, oh, this is awful. What are they doing? Like some games might do, or some stories do. So I think this was a very excellent balance, and I really enjoyed this game. Also, this is the first game that I like let's play by myself, which is a little weird. Although I think I kind of got used to it. I want to say. I doubt this is high quality content, but that's fine. I just wanted to do it. And this was kind of like my start outside of recording Fire Emblem 7 with CA, which we're still trying to find a opportunity to record the next part, which is more complicated than we thought. But yeah, I don't know. I'm very glad that I did this. I hope that... Oh, well, wrong button. I hope that you enjoyed watching here, if anybody did. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll potentially see you in whatever I do next. I might do an Elden Ring or what's it called? Like Restory. I downloaded the playtest. I'm curious to try that, so I might do a video about that. But yeah, thank you. How long is the recording? Oh, 2 hours 9. I think it could be worse, honestly. That I might cut down some of the running around stuff. But yeah, I don't have a good ending, so I think I'm just gonna end it here and see how I'm gonna edit this. But yeah, thank you for watching, and bye. Oops, no, wrong. I don't want to stream. I want to end the recording.